whatever it is that is moving in your heart, that is giving you reason to pray, then you pray. And you know that because God cares, He will answer your prayer. Do not fall victim to the temptation that your prayers are kind of hitting the ceiling, because sometimes it feels that way. But I'm here to tell you, God will always answer your prayers because He cares. Around the office, around here in our church, we've talked about 4 different answers to prayer. When you pray, God has one of 4 things that will answer. One is go. This idea of a green light, this idea of, He's saying yes to the prayer that you pray. This idea of slow. It's not a no, but it's kind of a not yet. This idea of timing. Maybe you're praying that God would sell your house, or that your house would sell. And God's going no, and no, and no. And He's just waiting for the market to rise. Or maybe He's waiting for just the right person in another state who really needs a home. And God really wants to move them into your place. Like, you don't know why, but for whatever reason, God is not saying no. But He's saying, hey, slow down. Timing is an issue here. No, slow, grow. This idea that God would look at us and say, yes, I'm going to say yes, but you need to develop first. I think every one of my kids asked me before they had their license, Dad, can I drive the car? Can I just back out of the driveway? Can I just drive around in our little local seat or our little local road? Like, Dad, can I try? Can I try? Can I try? And there were times I just had to say, no, because you're not ready. You need to develop yourself. And so maybe you're praying for the promotion, and God is saying, you know what? I am going to give that to you. I am looking forward to that for you, but you need to develop patience, or you need to develop some managerial skills, or whatever it is that God is waiting on us to grow. And then go, slow, grow, and this idea of God's just saying no. And admittedly, that is the hardest one. It's so hard when we pray and we pour our heart out to God. This God that's all-powerful, and He's supposed to be loving and good, and we're not praying selfishly. We're praying for what we can only imagine is good things. Like, why wouldn't God ever want this to happen? And yet it doesn't happen, and God says no. And it is the most difficult, I believe, moment in our faith. I love what Tim Keller says about those moments. He reframes that no, and he says this. He says, God will always answer prayers precisely the way you would want them answered if you knew everything He knew.